be cold and snowy outside, but that won't stop us from bringing you the best high school hoops highlights tonight. Welcome into 5 on your sideline. I am Corey Miller.
That's right, Corey. I am Annie Krall, and it was an awesome night for high school basketball around St. Louis on both sides of the river. So let's get into those highlights.
We got some good ones. Let's get into it. Maybe the best matchup of the year so far in the Metro East. Edwardsville hosting undefeated Collinsville. If you haven't heard of Malik Allen yet, get familiar. He's a star for Edwardsville. Sinks a triple on this one from the top of the key. Collinsville has stars too. Nick Horace is one of them. First attempt wouldn't go, but Horace ends up with it and casually is going to sink a triple of his own. Don't forget about Allen, though. Here comes two more from the Tiger senior, both from downtown.
Nice.
He had 16 tonight. He is really good, folks, if you haven't been able to see him play. Here comes his second triple I was just talking about. Edwardsville, they can run it on the break, too. A.J. Tillman is going to be the one on the finishing end of this lay-in, and it is the Tigers who hand the K-Hawks their first loss of the year, 41-38 win in Edwardsville.
Exciting stuff. Well, CBC and DeSmet, always a good one. Spartans were hot all night long. Owen Duff spots up, nails the triple. Look at that. On the other end, it's going to be Devin Houston who charges into the lane. Watch this. And then he's going to find the basket all in. Jaden Reed in the corner for CBC right there. Look at this next play, though. That is going to be an ankle breaker. Good golly from DeSmet. Riley's Massey. And you know the Spartans had to finish off this possession with a basket. This time it's Dylan Duff from downtown. Spartans were hitting everything. Jordan Boyd with some contact right there. That's good. And DeSmet defends home court with a 79-47 win over CBC.
Stay in the MCC, Vianney and Chaminade. And oh, baby, it was a loud one tonight for everybody in the building. This was a back and forth heavyweight fight. Colin Keller, 3 for Chaminade. Eddie Smythe, 3 for Vianney. And he's going to let the crowd know about it a little bit, too. Tracy Collins, answer, 3 for the Red Devils. But here comes Smythe again. He had 26 tonight. And even when he wasn't making baskets, it turned out pretty well for Vianney. Puts it up. Simon Guy's going to throw it down. Here's the play of the game, though. Vianney down 1, 15 seconds left. Ben Carson in the corner. That's good for a go-ahead 3. After some free throws, Vianney would finish off their victory. They win 66-63 in an absolute thriller.
Well, how about St. Mary's Southside playing host to the Rittner Huskies tonight? This was going to be Zaire Collins' game to lose. Watch this right here. He's going to power through and lob it in for a basket, but he wasn't finished. The sophomore guard is going to take this one from behind the 3 and put it right in. Then it's going to have to be the Huskies' turn. Steven Lipsy muscles his way under the basket and puts it in, but then they're going to have to think again. They want another 2 points. Collins says no way. And they're going to steal that one all the way back, and it's going to end up being a St. Mary's basket.
Great
Final
play.
score, St. Mary's 64, Rittner 51.
Battle of Belleville tonight, East against West. This is always a fun one. A lot of bragging rights on the line, too. Let's go 2 plays for West first. Brandon Scott, nice bucket, one-handed finish. Then it's Miles Liddell. Yes, that is EJ's little brother. He flies to the hoop for another lay-in. More on him a little bit later. Now 2 for East. Xavier Moody, tough finish for the basket. And some nifty passing is going to get Jalen Dawson a lay-in for East as well. A couple more from West here. Nick Hankins Jr. This one is good from the top of the key for 3. And here comes Liddell. Jam time coming up. There have been an awful lot of dunks by someone with the last name of Liddell in that gym, I'll tell you. East goes on the road to win tonight and get Belleville bragging rights, though, 68-46.
Well, then it was time for Alton and Althoff to face off tonight. It was raining threes in this one. Kobe Tyler is going to be the first to connect. Take a look at this. That's going to be good for the Redbirds. Now, Luke Smith says, I can do that too. Watch this. Althoff takes it, and that is 3 for them. Back the other way, though, look at this fake from Alton's Samaj Stembali. You knew he was going to hit that 3. Back and forth we go one more time. Patton Lieb for 3 for the Crusaders. I wasn't kidding, folks. Alton was too much tonight, though. Redbirds end up with a win of 65-51 on the road over Althoff.
Now, I don't want to take all the credit, Annie, but all I'm saying is I showed up at Ladue Rockwood Summit, and the Rams immediately went on a 13-0 run.
That was all you, Corey.
Trizea Edwards, buckets from 3. Dwayne Foley on the break coming up. He's going to dunk it home for 2 more. No problem getting highlights tonight at Ladue. Sam Gullner can shoot it with the best of him. 3 more for Ladue. Then Hayden Arnold from the other wing. Another 3 for Ladue coming up right here. Rams were smoking hot tonight. They beat Summit to stay undefeated, 71-41.
Well, it's time for some girls basketball at Westminster. Troy Buchanan and Pattonville going head-to-head on Friday. Watch this first play. Just out of the air, it's going to be a pass, and number 23 for Troy grabs it, flips it, reverses it, puts it right up in the basket for the Trojans. And then you're going to have the Pattonville Pirates. They're going to want to come back. They're going to want to play. Puts it right up number 2. You're going to have a final score of Troy Buchanan taking it away with 57 thanks to some of these threes, and Pattonville scores 35.
Let's go to Lindbergh. Flyers in the midst of a great season hosting Eureka. Nice move coming up from Lindbergh's Zach Goss we're going to see. He's going to stick with it. And he's going to nail the shot. Hangs in midair a little bit here, too. Great shot there. Then it's going to be Eureka on the fast break. Jackson Joggers. Nifty move. That is good for 2. Flyers, they can shoot a 2. Greg, leave it. That's a corner 3. As Eureka's going to get another layup here. This is Jack Cubbage for 2. Flyers defend home court tonight, though. Lindbergh wins 54-42. Some Cardinals news to get to today. The team has traded fan favorite outfielder Richie Palacios to the Tampa Bay Rays in exchange for right-handed relief pitcher Andrew Kittredge. Palacios provided a spark to the sluggish Cardinals season, slugging 6 homers in just 32 games to finish the season. Kittredge was an all-star as recently as 2021 and had a 3.09 ERA in 14 games for the Rays last season after returning from Tommy John surgery. Illinois may be without their best player for the foreseeable future, but the team that showed up to take on #1 ranked Purdue tonight sure didn't look like it. The 9th-ranked Illini have plenty of talent to compete for a top spot in the Big Ten. If I told you the Illini held reigning Naismith Player of the Year Zach Edey to just 10 points, you'd take that, right? Great defensive job by Illinois on him tonight. They played from behind most of the game, though. Luke Goody, that's good for 3. Illini hanging tough. Star of the night for Illinois was Marcus Damask. This bucket made it a single-digit game with 3:45 to go. And then this 3 from Coleman Hawkins made it a 1-possession game with 12 seconds left. Do we have a comeback in store? Unfortunately not. Purdue made their free throws. The last-ditch Illini effort comes up short, and #1 Purdue beats #9 Illinois 83-78.
Well, Mizzou will battle the 10-3 Georgia Bulldogs tomorrow at noon to kick off their SEC schedule. It has been a mixed bag for Coach Gates and the Tigers so far this season. But after Mizzou trounced Central Arkansas 92-59 at the last home game, Coach says he has a lot to be proud of heading into conference play.
I think defensively, when you can be top 10 team in block shots, top 50 team in steals, you still have 9+ makes from the three-point line is there. We may not be averaging the same amount of points. Last year during this time, we were second in conference in overall points per game. Our point production has gone down, but our defense has gone up in certain areas.
Well, it was one of the most prestigious nights in college sports tonight. It's Herman Trophy night at the MAC. The best players in college soccer gathered to see Clemson forward Ousmane Sylla and Florida State midfielder Onyé Echinigui take home the Herman Trophy hardware. CDSC head coach Bradley Carnell was there too. We asked him how it feels to be a year removed from the start of that thrilling debut season in St. Louis.
I mean, I was here a year ago, and we were kind of the unknowns. You know, we were sitting at the table and everyone was like, yeah, there's the new kids on the block, you know, and we've enjoyed every minute of it. So now to sit back here, we can really enjoy the evening and be confident and know that, yeah, we're going for year 2, but, you know, we're not sleeping, and we're looking forward to the year ahead.
Well, it was a banner night for Robert Thomas last night at Enterprise Center. You'll want to hear the praise his coach gave him after the break. Well, it's been a tough stretch for the Blues to open the 2024 calendar year, but last night was a good start against a tough Canucks team.
And once again, the hero was Robert Thomas. He's the team's all-star and has certainly looked like it so far this season.
Thomas had 2 points last night, including the game winner in the third period. He leads the Blues with 16 goals and 41 points through 37 games played. A lot of important numbers right there. And his head coach has seen the growth on both ends from the All-Star this season.
You know, offensively, defensively, you know, first out the door on the PK. He was outstanding on face-offs here tonight, and you know, and he's a real good power play guy. So, you know, he deserves the minutes. He's earned the minutes, and you know, he's going to continue to grow. I don't think he's reached his ceiling. Like he's, you know, going to continue to get better.
Big news for Mizzou football tonight. Remember that contract extension Missouri defensive coordinator Blake Baker signed? Well, about that. Baker has now agreed to join the LSU coaching staff as defensive coordinator on a 3-year deal that's reported to pay $2.5 million a year. Yeesh. He's expected to be the highest paid assistant in college football. Tough world out there in college football, but I guess
not a bad salary.
If you can get $2.5 million to go be a defensive coordinator, I think you got to take it. All right, that'll do it for 5 on your Sideline tonight. For Andy Kroll, I'm Corey Miller. Have a great night, St. Louis.